Trojan Felly, what's up, man? USCJ here. It's the top of the morning. It's the top of the morning. Listen, I hope everybody is getting ready to get up, get out, and make some things happen this morning. Listen, we got to talk about a big time running back that's hit the transfer portal that's out of Ole Miss. Listen, should USC go after him? That's the $1 million question. And look, you guys already know I'm very high on the running backs that USC already has right now. You know, we have Quinton Joyner, we have a Marion Peterson, and of course, you guys know we just signed a big one, Marks, coming out of Mississippi State. Now, the question is, and then we got Brian Jackson that's coming in as well out of McKinney, Texas. So those are four strong running backs, and I think USC is good in that position. But when you got a guy, high caliber guy like this, the question is, should USC go after this guy? We're gonna take a look at him real quick, and I want to show you some footage of him. He's a beast. I mean, I can't take no credit from him. He's one of the best running backs in the SEC, and the numbers that he's put up in a 2 year period of time is absolutely phenomenal numbers. That's one thing we want to talk about. Also, you guys know, those who haven't heard, we talked about yesterday. Well, I put it up on my Twitter, but Will Howard officially committed to to Ohio State University, and this was to be expected. You guys already know. Come on, man. Miller Moss, Will Howard essentially got mossed. Miller Moss absolutely performed on another level, throwing 6 TDs, setting all types of records, Holiday Bowl records, bowl season records. And, I mean, would you want to come play behind that or attempt to try to compete with that? Absolutely not. So Will Howard found himself going to committed to Ohio State, and he's now going to be a Buckeye. And we don't face Ohio State next year. Maybe if we make it to the championship, we could face him. But he will be there. I think it's a good fit for Will Howard, and I think that. But however, we do need a backup quarterback. Can we agree on that? We have one backup who's a walk-on, Jensen. However, USC is in a critical situation right now when you're talking about quarterback situation. And I think there's a couple of options out there. I think the Liberty quarterback may be an option. I think we possibly can go to maybe the JUCO way. You guys drop those comments in the comment section. What do you guys think about our quarterback situation? Who do you guys think we can go after? I mean, there's not a lot right now that big names that you hear in the transfer portal right now that you think we can go after. I would like for you guys to drop those comments and let me know what would you do as far as the quarterback situation is concerned. Malachi, you guys know, I brought it to you guys yesterday. Malachi is leaning toward, apparently, these are according to reports, Boise State. I mean, could we convince Malachi? Look, man, you don't have to compete with Will Howard. I think that was one of the big issues that he had, was the fact that they were bringing in another guy, Will Howard, and I guess he felt like this will be another setback from him. Now, will Malachi possibly come back and maybe want to compete? I mean, I would hope he would, but it looks like he's headed toward Boise State. Now, let's get to this big time running back, man. He is out of Ole Miss, and his name is Quinshon Judkins. And look, the guy's an absolute monster. He's put up some phenomenal numbers. I want you guys to take a look. I'm about to decrease, so Quinshon Judkins can increase real quick. Let you guys take a look at his information. Let you guys take a look at. I'm sorry, my audio was removed from that, but I want you guys to take a look at him. Look, he's standing at 5'11", 210 pounds. And on a year, this guy put up some crazy numbers, 271 carries for 1,158 yards, 15 touchdowns with a 4.3 average. Look, he's originally from Alabama. I've heard, this is not an actual report, but I have heard that it could be between USC in Alabama right now, and the fact that he's from Pike Road, Alabama, that may be in his favor. Listen, he is a sophomore running back, and the numbers that he's put up, as I stated, are absolutely insane. Let me get to these 2023 numbers, because there are some numbers that I mean, absolutely crazy. Now, I'm gonna read some other information as well as relates to him, and you guys can tell me what you guys think, because it appeared to be, you say, why is he leaving? Ole Miss has added some great pieces. They just added Walter Nolan. They just added some other guys to fit around him. Why would he be leaving a school like Ole Miss? In 2022, he ran for 274 carries, 1,567 yards. That's big time yardage. And so 2 years in a row, he's ran for over 1,000 yards. I mean, you guys hit me and tell me what you think. Why would a guy like this be leaving? Let me run this back so you guys can take a look at this real quick. This guy's a phenomenal talent. But should USC continue to go after him is the question. Now, I'm going to read this. Apparently, there was some controversy going on within the locker room. I got two different reports. This is the first one. This is a big time. They're big time on Twitter. This is College Football Report. And this is talking about Quinshon Judkins. Here it is right here. Entering the portal, it was a mutual agreement. We're talking about why would he even enter the portal. It was a mutual pardoning away, urged by Ole Miss. There were several issues with Judkins, where he reportedly yelled at his own offensive lineman and at times was disruptive. He even went off on Lane Kiffin in the office during the season, and so apparently changes he wanted to see. So I guess he was demanding some type of changes, some type of I'm not sure as to the specifics of that, but there were some situations where and it looked like Jackson Dart wanted him off the team as well. Well, let me put this up. I'm gonna read this to you. This is Ole Miss. Jackson Dart posted an Instagram story that is now deleted after Quinshon Judkins entered the portal. He said this: it was Tom Brady's speech segment video where he talks about selfish players. So there seemed to be some back and forth stuff going on. I'm not sure what happened with Jackson Dart and Quinshon Judkins, but they're Lane Kiffin. I saw an audio clip as well. I should have brought that on here of where Jackson Dart was kind of yelling on the sideline. So, man, we could take it for what it's worth. Does USC go after a guy like this? Man, you guys drop those comments. I think he's a great talent. As I stated before, I'm comfortable with the guys that we got right now. I'm very comfortable with the guys we got right now. I love, like I said, Brian Jackson that's coming in. He's a phenomenal running back. I love Marion Peterson. I love Quinn Joyner, and then I love the new running back that we got, who's leading in Mississippi State yards per catch. He's leading in all types of categories. So does USC go after a guy like this? I have no idea, but I think right now this is a guy who allegedly, according to reports, it's out of USC and Alabama, man. So you guys can hit me in the comments. You guys can tell me your thoughts on that. Does USC go after him? And then what are your thoughts on Will Howard? Those who we hadn't talked about this, but those who hadn't seen, and it is official now, Will Howard is committed to USC. So listen, I'm out of here, man. Until later on, you guys already know I will bring up information as things begin to unfold all the time. Transfer portal, breaking news, whatever the case may be. And listen, let me say this before I get off of here. I can't say any names. I can't say anything, but the transfer portal is an ever evolving door. It's just something that it is what it is. And I've heard that we could have a big time player hit the portal, and you know he's a big time player. I'll just leave it at that. I hope it doesn't happen, but the information seems to be valid. So look, man, until later on, everybody stay blessed. It's USCJ32 on Instagram, USCJ32 on Twitter. Until later on, fight on, fight on, fight on.